Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to talk about a stone, a crystal, which is really the most powerful that I've worked with when it comes to protection. And this is like energetic, like bad energy from people that comes to your way. So you want to protect yourself from those type of energies. That it's basically dealing with envy people, and you want to protect yourself from it. And it's like a electromagnetic field that it creates, and that is the crystal of tourmaline. The tourmaline, which is here, I use it. I actually made this bracelet a little bit more than 2 years ago, and I specifically made it because of this reason of protection and for emotional control to imbalance, right? So this is another stone that I use, that I talk about it already in my channel, and I used it for emotional control, and the tourmaline for protection, especially from people who envy others. So I have a story to tell, but before that I want to mention that you can get the stone like that. Let me just put it back on. Like, I like to have it on me because I always carry it with me. And I said I made this bracelet like 2 years ago, a little bit more than 2 years. I make them. So if you're interested to have one or something like this, I have all the bracelets that I already made for love, to kind of like bring love and heal yourself with love, because it's not always attracting love. It's just, the stones don't work like that. The crystals work on you first, right, to bring love to you. So anyway, so what I was gonna say, I use my jodi. So I have the stones inside my jodi. So I like to use the jodi to clean, especially these tiny ones. And these are tourmaline, black tourmaline too. So you can find them in this way, right? They're pointy and they help you to use it. For example, if you want to do distance healing to someone, you can use it. I did it. I've done it before. I mean, and I work with them as perfect size, so you can use it to work on someone's energy to protect them, right? So the black tourmaline, it's great. It's the best uh, stone for protection. There's here, you can see it, how it looks, black tourmaline. And I have to say too that this is a great stone to neutralize toxic energy from your environment. What I was reading, certain books that I have, it does say is that it neutralizes bad energy without harming others, right? But personally, for the experience that I had and why I bought this tourmaline, was because I had someone at work where I was working that was talking bad behind my back, and I knew it. I felt it and I knew it. I think everyone has the ability to know, because you can feel it. We all have. Everyone has this sixth sense, like, when someone dislike you, even though they put a face like they're so angelical and sweet with you. I said, oh my God, I just can see through her eyes the fakeness. And I've never done anything to anybody. I was like, people get envy, and you can see the bad energy through people's eyes. Okay, so when we feel something, you stare directly at the eyes and you can see it. The eyes is the reflection of your soul, and your soul obviously gets affected by those energies. When you get envy, your eyes get stronger, intense. Like, you can see it. I don't know you, but I can see everything. And I always look at the eyes. I can see it. And I was like, wow, I just don't understand how she can try to just put this fake persona that you being my friend, and I know you talking behind my back. Like, and I had nobody to tell me. Nobody would tell me. I already knew, because I felt drained. I felt bad. I felt like I was retaining liquid. Like, I was actually feeling this bad energy, and I started feeling sad and depressed. And I'm a very bubbly person. And I was working and bubbly and cute. And, you know, that's me. I'm very bubbly and, you know, and I'm an ascendant Leo. So ascendant Leo has this energy of, you know, that that is very upbeat, and I'm a sun Gemini too, a sun sign Gemini. So oh, forget it. Extroverted in certain ways sometimes, and ascendant Leo brings everyone's eyes towards me. So my hair, you know. So the person was putting me down energetically, and I felt it. I knew it, and I went to get my black tourmaline, which is perfect for this. This is the perfect stone for this type of issues. So why I'm saying that it totally was the opposite of what the book says, that oh, it doesn't harm anybody, it's because you don't want to hurt anybody. But what this stone did was protected me completely. I started feeling much better because that's what this stone does. Black tourmaline, what it does it bring you emotional stability and balance. As soon as it just clean you, first of all, it doesn't clean you, but it does absorb that bad energy and doesn't let it come, and it kind of like that energy will stop there, and it kind of like goes back at them in a certain way. And why I'm saying that, it doesn't harm anybody, because while you keep your mind and thoughts clean and clear, and you don't want to wish nothing to that person either, because it will harm you too. So the best thing to do is just put your tourmaline and just ignore it, because it's not your problem. You're not doing anything to anybody. Don't even think about it. Don't get mad. Remember that this type of energies are contagious, and when they start talking behind your back and they're very envy of you, and they do that, they're spreading all negativity. And if you absorb that and you get angry just as them, as just they are, then you bring negativity to your life too. You don't want to be in the same position. And there's some people handle it that way. They get angry, and what they do, they close the doors. So I know this person is doing harm to me, right? Throwing negativity because of the envy. But then if I start talking back and say, oh, you know what, and I start doing this and I start doing that and thinking, you know what, and getting the same way, you know what, this is like a negative energy, and we will spreading negative energy to everyone. So you know what, I would never get out of that hole, because it goes right back at you in a certain way. Like, you never expect that good energy will actually, you know, will not go. You know what I mean, right? So what you can do is just use your black tourmaline. Once I did is I did the bracelet. I do bracelets like this. So if you're interested to have a bright bracelet like this, just you can contact me. I make them. I have bracelets of that I made it for attracting love and love healing, emotional healing. So you can contact me on my Facebook if you're interested to have a bracelet like this. I made them myself by hand. So you contact me, but because I do it by hand, it takes a while to do it. But you can contact me on my Facebook page, which will be here in the description below. And we can discuss that if you want to have a bracelet, which I'll be doing it specifically for you, right? So anyway, it's good also, the tourmaline, not only that it's good for everything that I explain, but also it helps you to be protected for the electromagnetic field. You know, it's like the energy in the environment that could, you know, harm you as well. So it detoxifies your body from it, and then it supports your well-being in general. This is a stone that it's identified with Libra, and is good for all chakras. And there's another tourmaline that I probably will explain it later on, which is called the watermelon tourmaline. Some people said that this type of tourmaline, the black tourmaline, I will just leave in the side the watermelon tourmaline. I'm just going to explain that in the next video. But this type of tourmaline, the black tourmaline, what I was going to say, oh, it's good for awareness, creativity, and it's kind of like emotionally heals you, because at the same time that it's protecting you from envy and bad wishes from people, right? So don't do any bad wishes to people either. Don't do that. Just, This gives you like a laughing therapy. It is. Because people says, oh, it doesn't harm anybody while it's protecting you. But you can see. You can see it. You will see it. Because my tourmaline is like someone would get a knife. When I did this, this tourmaline was bigger than this. It was like huge. It was like a little bit bigger. Not huge. It was a little bit bigger than what it is. But it started falling apart. Like someone would get a knife and it started scratching it. So I had so many pieces of my tourmaline that it was falling into my hands. Like, oh my God, my tourmaline was protecting me. How bad. She spread the energy around. She was not the only person. That I had like 2, 3 people that were my hidden enemies that I knew they were talking behind my back, because one day I went to the office and I caught them talking, and I walked away, and I was like, wow, I needed, and I already had my tourmaline on, and I realized why it was getting pieces of it. Like it was like cutting, like someone will cut into pieces. And you know what? At the end, I feel like, still people will love me around, and these 3 people will stay there talking and talking, and I was enjoying life because I was still laughing. Like the tourmaline helps you, it cleans you, and in a certain way it doesn't clean you, but at the same time that's protecting you, helps you to balance you emotionally, because you don't feel attacked. Okay, you don't have this bad energy coming to you. And like there's different people who handle this type of energies, and some people get upset and they put themselves in the same level as the other person. That's bad, because then you keep sending bad energy with the other person and don't expect that it's going to get better. You know what I'm talking about. So some people says that emotionally can remove blockages, but for removing blockages I use another powerful stone that is not this one, but this one I specifically recommended for protection. It's the most powerful one, and trust me, if it start breaking apart, now you know why. Okay, this happened to me, and once I stopped working there, it has never break again. Once I stopped working in that job, it just never ever, I've never seen pieces of my tourmaline coming off again. No. So there you go. So some people says that it's good for digestion also, and for the health of your bladder. It's good also for your mental health, obviously. There's other stone that will be good for psychic attack, but I will talk about it in another video. Hopefully you've seen this video and follow my channel, because I'm talking about different stones and how I use it, and by my experience also, and experience that I passed through, clients that I had and friends that I recommend this. And I recommended to a good friend who was having trouble with his balls, and actually his tourmaline broke in 2 pieces, and he just don't know how. This person just hugged him, and it boom, it broke, and he hurt, and he kind of freaked out. He called me, because he's in Florida. He called me. It's like, look what happened to me. And I said, okay, you need a new one. Get rid of it. It's protecting you. So actually now things are pretty good. He says everything is going pretty good. So hopefully stays that like that. And trust me, guys, use tourmaline. Black tourmaline is the most powerful one. Don't wish bad to anybody. Don't go back to, to this energy. Let it be. Use your tourmaline and ignore it. Things are going to be pretty good for you if you use it. Remember, be careful with your thoughts. Just let it be. Use your tourmaline and let the universe, to take care of those bad energies. You continue your life like nothing ever happened. I wish you much love and much light. Big kiss. Subscribe. Give me a like. Comment. And please, please, please share this video so more people have knowledge of how to protect themselves. And remember, good always gets good back. Bad goes, bad just gets back. Bad things. So anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.